Thank you for holding this important hearing today and to our panel for testifying. During the Biden administration, we saw unprecedented attacks on consumer choice in vehicles, putting into place emission requirements so stringent that they created de facto electric vehicle mandates. In addition, California attempted to use their unique Clean Air Act waiver to require a phase-out of internal combustion engine vehicles. Americans across our country, in states that followed California's standard, were faced with California bureaucrats attempting to ban them from purchasing affordable, reliable vehicles based on radical principles rather than the reality of what the consumer wanted and what the consumer could afford. Thankfully, Congress successfully blocked these efforts with three CRAs, including my legislation disapproving of California's Advanced Clean Cars 2 standard. However, there is ongoing concern that future administrations and regulations could once again impose unrealistic standards that harm consumer choice. Mr. Ferguson, in your testimony, you speak about how motor coaches provide transportation service in rural areas like I represent in central Pennsylvania, where rail or air options are often not the first choice. Do you agree that electric vehicle mandates applied to motor coaches would rather further limit transportation options, specifically in rural areas?
I do agree. You know, the running cost for an electric motor coach is about double the cost of a regular motor coach.
And who's going to incur that increased cost?
Well, local business owners and ultimately their customers. And, you know, the primary
Is that going to potentially limit their ability to take a motor coach ride, maybe to get on a coach and come to Washington, D.C.?
Well, you have the kind of the theoretical and the cost, but the reality is operating interstate motor coaches, you know, you're not on a closed loop, you're not in an airport circuit, you're not on even a transit route where charging can be more predictable. You know, when you have 55 passengers in the back and you're stopping for food, you know, where are you going to charge up? And how long is that charging going to take? And how long can your passengers wait as they're trying to get to field trips and school events and sports games? What are they going to do while you're, you know, filling up? So I don't think our industry is anti-electric vehicle. In fact, there's a lot of alternative propulsion technologies that we're interested in. It's all about that lead time of adoption and allowing them.
And it's about the cost as well.
Absolutely, and I think costs over time can become more predictable and manageable, but the market needs to dictate those decisions, not, you know,
not government. Mr. Ferguson, do you agree when jurisdictions like New York and like California impose these mandates that it has an impact across state lines, impeding the ability for what you were just talking about, for motor coach operators to provide that necessary transportation, those sporting event trips, those field trips? Does this impede that?
We've got current research that shows 35% of East Coast motor coach operators, including many in Pennsylvania, are reducing trips into New York City because of the cost of complying with their regulatory regime. On average, it's about $50,000 in new costs that our small businesses are having to either swallow themselves or pass on to their customers.
Mr. Conde, you discussed the successful bipartisan efforts to block California's EV mandate. In your opinion, did the successful passage of these CRAs do enough to prevent future attacks on consumer choice?
It's a very helpful start, and we appreciate Congress's action there, but it is not sufficient. I know that, you know, if there is a second Biden 2.0 administration, they're going to try the same moves again. We're going to see the same capital misallocations and the same regulatory history happen once again, unless the Supreme Court clears up this issue, which we will ask it to do. But, you know, if the Supreme Court does not definitively decide this issue, we could use legislation to clear up and make sure that, you know, the next administration can't try the same move again.
This committee has already taken positive steps to protect consumer choice and to push back on the burdensome regulations, and the bills under consideration today represent a much-needed modernization of the Clean Air Act. Thank you. With the remaining time, I yield back.